Hi dear cricket fans, subscribers and friends of Cricket Happening. This is your host Ram here. Tremendous scenes here in the next to the quarterfinal between South Africa and New Zealand. Things are really happening here at the Midpool ground here, where actually South Africa are really struggling. They just lost Robin Peterson, who has been caught behind of the bowling of Oram for attack, and Oram has already taken 3 wickets. He is really turning on. He took a beautiful catch to dismiss Callis, and then he nipped a ball into he nipped the ball with it was Johan Botha who got a ball which nipped back and he was gone. And suddenly right now Dale Steyn and Faf du Plessis at the crease here. Faf du Plessis is not out 13 of 26 balls with 1-4. Dale Steyn is not out on 5 of 3 balls with 1-4. I'm bringing you all this excitement here, dear cricket fans. Earlier, well, I can only say this match has really turned. South Africa were really cruising along at good pace when Callis was there, but after that things started happening. After the Jacob Oram took that brilliant catch on the boundary line, everything has started going downhill for South Africa. South Africa now require another 81 runs with just 3 wickets remaining and 15 overs to go. 5.440 is the run rate, but they don't have a lot of batsmen. Dale Steyn and Faf du Plessis is the only one who could be the hope, and Dale Steyn has to really give him some good support. So New Zealand are doing superb over here. New Zealand earlier made 221 for 8, actually batting first. I'm just going to talk about it right now. New Zealand won the toss and chose to bat, and well, they didn't have a good start either. They had a very poor start here when Martin Guptill, it was Brendan McLemore was first to go, because Robin Peterson has been doing this on a regular basis as far as this World Cup is concerned, turning out to be a very good bowler. In fact, Brendan McLemore was dragged down the pitch and he hit a return catch back, and Peterson took the catch well. He was gone. McLemore caught and bowled Peterson for 4 of 4 balls. That was the first wicket to go. Martin Guptill, the opener, was also followed him back into the pavilion as Steyn actually had him caught by Botha in the deep of the bowling of Steyn for 1 of 14 balls. That was the second wicket to go. After that, there was a very good partnership. Now this was the innings. This was the partnership which actually knit them together. Basically, it was Jesse Ryder who was playing with a lot of responsibility and common sense, and at the end it was Ross Taylor who was curbing his natural stroke play, knowing that New Zealand were in trouble at that particular stage. At 16 for 2 in the 6th over, buckled down and really played out the overs. The bowling was also quite good. It was not easy to force the pace of the bowling of Dale Steyn and the spinners, and basically Johan Botha was right on the money there. 9 overs, none for 29. He bowled very well. Imran Tahir was also bowling very well, so it was very difficult for Ross Taylor and Jesse Ryder to really force the pace. They continued that, and they put on a very good partnership. In fact, 114 run partnership was added, even though they took their time. It was a very valuable partnership, and it is proving it out to be right now. 141 for 7 South Africa, chasing New Zealand's 221 for 8 in 50 overs in this third quarter final of the ICC Cricket World Cup, played at the Shere Bangla National Stadium here in Mirpur. Wild scenes. 141 for 7 right now of 35.4 overs. Continuing the story there. So that was the first. After that, Ross Taylor was the next to go, and this was the time where the consolidation was done and they had no other choice but to go for the strokes. And Ross Taylor first, Imran Tahir came in. Imran Tahir actually picked up Ross Taylor, who was caught by Jack Callis in the deep for 43 of 72 balls, 1 for 1-6. Actually, Ross Taylor actually cracked a 6 of the bowling of Imran Tahir with his slog sweep stroke, but Imran Tahir had the better of him in the next over when he actually had his wicket. So that was the wicket to go. After Scott Styris came in, Scott Styris meant real business by putting up a very quick 16 of 17 balls with 3-4s before Morkel actually castled him. And after that, Jesse Ryder, who was actually holding the fort for New Zealand, also fell for the first time, showing a lot of playing a bit impressively here. But Imran Tahir had him, as Jesse Ryder also was out to a catch in the deep of the bowling of Imran Tahir for 83 of 121 balls with 8-4s. And the only person who played well and took them to a score of 221 in the end was Kane Williamson. Was looking very impressive. He was right coming behind the line of the ball. He was going out to the off and working the ball on the onside. He was also playing some neat strokes. He also hit one very good 6-2, and he was there not out on 38 of 41 balls, 1-4 and 1-6. I'm going to take you to the excitement, dear fans. After that, Jacob Oram was clean bowled by Morkel for 7 of 6 balls with 1-4. Daniel Vettori was clean bowled by Morkel for 6 of 4 balls with 1-4. Woodcock was actually making. In fact, Luke Woodcock was actually playing his first game. He actually was not out on 3. As far as the bowling figures were concerned, meanwhile, I'll take you down to the stadium here. 142 for 7. Currently, South Africa really struggling. 80 runs more required in the next 14 overs. And just going back into the match, looking at the bowling figures for South Africa. Robin Peterson, 9 overs, no made in 149. Dale Steyn, 10 overs, no made in 242. Johan Botha was the best, 9 overs, none for 29. He didn't get any reward, but he bowled superbly. Mon Morkel, 8 overs, no made in 3 for 46. Even though got the wickets, he was not really hitting the right lines. Imran Tahir was impressive, 9 overs, no made in 2 for 32. And every time Imran Tahir took a wicket, it was like a big achievement for him. He was just putting his hands on his chest and saying, yeah, I did it, I did it. Jack Scalise, 3 overs, 1 made and none for 6. And JP Dummy, 2 overs, none for 9. I can't wait to actually give you what happened with South Africa. Well, South Africa started, right now I'll just give you the scores here. 143, the score has moved by 1 as Woodcock has bowled to Steyn, and that is a wide delivery. Well, we are still into the South African innings. South Africa chasing 221 for 8, which was a very low score on this slow wicket. Well, in fact, New Zealand had an early reward as Hashim Amla, after making 7 of just 5 balls with 1-4, actually was out when a very, very innocuous ball from Nathan McCullum. Hashim Amla tried to play a stroke, got an edge, it hit the boot of the wicketkeeper McCullum, and it went into the hands of Vettori, who held the catch at first slip. So that was first wicket to go. After that, Graham Smith and Callis started playing some strokes, and they were just trying to they are just trying to repair the, I wouldn't say the damage, they were just trying to settle down. But after that, it was Jacob Oram came in and picked up a wide ball from Oram, and Graham Smith actually slashed at it, and Jamie Howe took the catch for 28 of 34 balls with 2-4. And after that, Jack Scalise came in, and Jack Scalise and de Villiers were at the crease, and that was the partnership which was developing, and it was actually taking South Africa to, I would say, victory, I would say, because the way they both were playing, Jack Scalise was really confidence personified with his stroke making. AB de Villiers on the other end was also equally good, and both of them put on a good stand, taking the score to 108 from 69. They took on to 100, they pushed down the score to 108. And after that, the first wicket to go was Callis, who was actually tried to hoik a short ball from Saudi. Oram took the catch, and that was a good catch. It was actually going over the fence, but Jacob Oram with his height actually plucked the catch out of thin air, and Jack Scalise was walking, caught Oram, bowled Saudi 47 of 75 balls with 3-4s. And after that, at the score at 121 for 3, everything started turning the Kiwis' way, I would say, because the first wicket to go was AB de Villiers. AB de Villiers got into a serious misunderstanding with it was Duminy actually. After that, Duminy was the next to go, as Nathan McCullum actually got through the defenses of Duminy, and Duminy was bowled Nathan McCullum for 3 of 12 balls, and that left them at 121 for 4. And without any addition to the score, within one delivery, there was one more wicket. This was a serious misunderstanding between Faf du Plessis and AB de Villiers, and Faf du Plessis, who is still there now, not out on 14. He has a hard work to do, because AB de Villiers was run out on 40 balls with 4-4s. It was a lot of, I would say, a lot of aggression going on there, as Faf du Plessis came in and AB de Villiers got run out. It seems the New Zealand players said something, probably you have run out AB de Villiers, and he gave it back to them. He shoved Scott Styris, and then the other players joined in, Ross Taylor saying a few words. There were some words exchanged, and finally matter was under control. But after that, we do see some camaraderie there, as it was Faf du Plessis actually just shoving Scott Styris in real fun fashion, I would say. And then AB de Villiers was run out. That was the blow, 35 40 balls with 4-4s. After that, Jacob Oram came in and he nipped one ball back to Johan Botha. Was clean bowl for 2, and Robin Peterson caught behind the bowling of Oram for duck. And so let me take you right down to the game now. It is really, this match is really going down as a very great match in this World Cup 2011, and probably we are going to see a huge upset here if at all New Zealand is going to get this in. Dale Steyn not out on 8 of 14 balls with 1-4, and Faf du Plessis, who is there, 14 of 27 balls with 1-4, as Nathan McCullum comes in and bowls to Dale Steyn. Dale Steyn won't get any run. He has to stay at the wicket. The 38th over in progress right now. South Africa requiring another 76 runs in the next 12.5 overs. It is not going to be easy. The only hope I would say for South Africa will be Faf du Plessis, who is still there, because he's a very calm and cool and calm customer. He did that against England, against India, if I'm not wrong. Well, so he's there. He's holding it for South Africa. And Dale Steyn has to really give him support. But after that, it is only Mon Markel who is the next man to come there, and they have one more person to come. So, but I think this. If this partnership can actually take them to a score of 200, probably it would help them. But New Zealand really in with a chance here to create a huge upset in this third quarterfinals of the ICC Cricket World Cup 2011. Whether they create an upset or not, I'll be talking about. I wouldn't be able to talk about it. What I'm going to do is I'll try to send you a bulletin if at all the match gets over before I leave for my work. That's it, dear cricket fans. Subscribers, I'm going to leave you here. Well, there's another wicket gone here, and New Zealand are almost over here in the third quarterfinals. They're going to create a huge upset. That Nathan McCullum has actually nipped the wicket of Dale Steyn. Dale Steyn has been caught by Jacob Oram of the bowling of Nathan McCullum for 8. And that serious thing happening for South Africa. They're 146 for 8 in the 38th over, and now I think New Zealand are definitely in with a chance to create a huge upset here in the ICC Cricket World Cup 2011. So keep an eye on the cricket here, dear cricket fans. It is getting really electric atmosphere, and let me tell you, South Africa at the receiving end here. New Zealand are doing a wonderful job. Good luck, New Zealand. That's it, dear cricket fans, and let's see whether South Africa can wriggle out of it. Faf du Plessis is still there. Not out on 14 of 27 balls on 4. That's it, dear cricket fans, subscribers and friends for Cricket Happenings. This is your host Ram signing off. Thank you.